Look who's talking. What up, y'all? We back. We back up in here. Papa T should be joining us shortly.
All righty. Back here is the maniacs.
I don't know where they at, but they should be coming soon. So what you been up to all week, man?
Man, just cooling, bro. Just you know.
No, I don't know.
I was telling you one of my cousins, man, he down here right now. His son is a star athlete, so I just been catering to them, down here, man, making sure I roll out the carpet for them and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Much as you love baseball, man, I can't wait till you see this little cat here, brother. Oh, he's something serious, man. Nick. Yeah. Mind you, Jose Canseco.
Ooh.
Yeah,
bro. I'll be right back, Loco.
Yeah. Mac here's a maniacs. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, Mac here's a maniacs. What y'all been up to, man? What's going on? I know I keep asking the same thing. I got to get back, train myself. You know what I mean? Train myself. I'm smoking on a cigarette right now, man. I ain't smoking no squares all day, bro. Been standing in line at the turkey leg hut. Hi, Chief, man. What's up, Sean Williams, Rob Smith? You know what I mean? Hutch. Man, my phone ringing. Here we go with the BS. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. So, I don't know if y'all can hear me now. Kev, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You still can hear me then, huh?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, you low. They just tried to call in on my phone, man. So it's low. I'm gonna have to go in and come back out.
All right. Man. What up, Hutch? OG Hutch. We could hear him, but he couldn't hear us. He couldn't hear me. I need my glasses. Excuse me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Goob. Sean Williams, Crystal, Red Henny, Corey Bird, Brian Kincaid. What's up, man? Hi, Chief. The Nipsey hoodie is dope. Good looking out. Four Corners, what up, dog? I'm waiting on Papa T to set up and Loco to reboot his phone. I got that Bomb Pay Homage CD from Amazon, boss. From Amazon. Oh, Amazon Music. Okay, good looking out. I'm glad you like it. Captain Cole, what up, homeboy? My man said reading glasses are bifocals. If that's what it is, it's all good. Yep, getting old, bro. They say your sight is the first to go. It's definitely going. I don't plan to be here forever anyway, so it's all right. Mm-hmm. Right. I was 2020 for a long time, bro. No longer am I 2020. I don't know what happened, Goob. I turned the video off, bro. So I don't know why you still see it. If it's still on, it's beyond my powers, bro. Number 116 is off. I can screenshot it and send it to you if you like.
All right, bro. Can you hear me now?
Good looking out, Crystal. Oh, my back is bad as ever. But it's been all right, though. It's been all right the last few days. Because it's never good, but it's been all right the last few days.
Yeah. You ain't had nothing to take?
A blood homie from JDC. They got bloods in the JDC.
What is that?
Jordan Downs.
Oh.
I'm assuming. I don't know. Kev, you look great for your age. Good looking out, Crystal. You mean I don't look Jimmy Lavender's age? Not yet. Goob washed his hand. Hey, Goob bet on a horse. Well, I mean, there's a horse called Back of the Moon, right?
Yeah.
No, for real. You heard me earlier?
Back of the Moon. No, I ain't hear it.
Yeah, he sent me the little racing sheet, the horse race sheet. I said, Goob must have been drunk that night thinking about that horse, and that's where he came up with that topic.
Is the horse a winner?
Oh, Juvenile Detention Center. You should know what JDC is, man.
I mean, we don't call it that out here.
Oh, well, somebody is.
We call it TYC, Texas Youth Commission.
Oh, well, somebody's calling it JDC in Houston.
Well, I mean, they on some other stuff. I don't know. When I was back in the game when I was growing up, it was TYC, man. You go to Engageville and all that. You feel me? I mean, and Brownwood.
That's what's up, Red Henny. Good looking out.
Yup. Man, you didn't win in my. I thought the lives was over.
My answer would be no, Goob. If baseball can't continue, I don't think football will start. No. But I seen some football players the other day. I don't remember the names, but it was some football players the other day saying they wish they could have at least got a couple preseason games in. And coaches, because coaches was saying the roster is bigger in preseason. So now they don't have those extra players to see how they're going to do and who make the team. So it's a little more difficult for them right now.
Mm-hmm. I like that. What's that behind you, bro?
That's Nipsey Hussle sweatshirt.
Oh, that's the one that I seen already?
Yeah. Yeah, the NBA ain't the same, man. It ain't as exciting. The play is cool. The play is kind of on a similar note, but without that crowd and the energy going from one team to the other and crowd going crazy on blocks and 3-pointers, it's not the same. It's doable, but I don't think it's cool for a whole season and the playoffs too. To me, and I'm gonna include myself. To me, we being a little desperate wanting to see NBA basketball right now. To me, they can stick to baseball right now because it's not closed in. They're not held on one campus. They're not as paranoid as the basketball players seem to be. A lot of basketball players and football players don't want to show up because of COVID. They're not having that problem in baseball. If they are, I'm unaware of it. And they're not talking about on none of the broadcasts I'm watching.
Because that's
So,
Americans. Because there's more Republicans that love that.
well, maybe so, but
It's America's game, Kev.
yeah, but a lot of them players ain't even from America. A lot of them players are Latin.
Yeah, but
You
it
know,
come down to money, man. It come down to them dudes came over for a reason, for the American dream to get that money, man. And so they ain't gonna turn down nothing but they collar.
they paid already though. Shit. If you come from the Dominican or you come from Korea or Japan or China to play baseball, Puerto Rico, well, Puerto Rico is part of America, but them dudes in some of them Latin countries come over here and play, they paid already, man. Especially for their country. They could go back and buy a whole village. They could go buy a city with the money they make over here in America.
And them dudes be getting kidnapped and tortured.
Man, now if they pay their taxes, the government gonna make sure they all right. Government ain't gonna let nobody get to them dudes.
So how did they get to David Ortiz?
David Ortiz was slipping. He admitted he was slipping. Shit.
Did it?
Yeah, David Ortiz know he wasn't supposed to be doing what he was doing. Kev, the horse was called
look good, Kev.
backside of the moon. I told you the Yankees look good, the Dodgers look good. I told you that before game one.
Yeah, man, we're gonna win that thing.
I think so, but that history of choking, man, it's crazy.
We ain't gonna choke. What we gonna have a problem with is everybody running around talking about half a season and it was COVID and it don't really count.
Absolutely.
They ready
to get
the Lakers that now.
They're gonna say the same with the Lakers. Whoever win, just like we said, like when the Spurs won, everybody was going bad on the Spurs. Then turned out the Spurs put some more championships up. So that conversation just disappeared.
Man, listen, let me tell you something about the Lakers. Lakers gonna do okay. I don't know about no championship because this is why. Man, last night, man, they played great, man. They did a good job. But let me show you something. The Lakers. But let me show you something. I watched the whole game. Man, Montrezl Harrell and the other boy wasn't even in the building.
It don't matter. They was in the building last time, right?
I'm just saying, man. So the way we struggled at the end, man, Paul George lit them boys' ass up.
Paul George chokes at the end like Paul George does. Yeah, so that ain't gonna change. That ain't gonna change. Trust me, that's not gonna change because it gets in their head. Just like it's in my head that the Dodgers choke every year, it's in his head that he choke every year.
Yeah. I told you Paul George's first cousins is my homeboys, huh?
Oh no, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, man, I mess with them real hard, bro. Real hard, like super hard. Yeah, one of them in the feds, my nigga CJ.
All right. I mean, the man's a beast, but some players in the big game, when it count, they just don't come through. And then the cold part, LeBron has a bad game. LeBron's 36 years old. He's old. LeBron ain't no Kobe on defense. LeBron stuck both of them at the end of the game.
Man, LeBron them set that game up. That was textbook LeBron. He set that game up for Anthony Davis to have a big game, man. From the beginning, he went to Anthony Davis and forced Anthony Davis to get going, man.
And that could be true too.
And he lead the NBA in assists. So what do they expect from him? This is what he does. This is how this man's a champion. He play his game. I'm glad he don't listen to the naysayers because, boy, he wouldn't be nothing.
Right. Real talk.
Man, he don't do nothing but cry, man. This and that. Well, God dang, man, they chopping on him. Damn.
But a lot of players cried, man.
Yeah, he supposed to say something, man. He get mistreated. You being mistreated, you gonna say something, man.
Man, a lot of players do that. A lot of the great players do that.
Yeah.
That's how you get the extra calls.
But and then too, that's natural instinct, bro. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Somebody foul the hell out of you. You like, what's going on?
right.
They look at it, they just hate him so much, man. I don't understand that. Yeah, LeBron a beast, man. He played a great game last night to me.
Hmm. I don't
Kuzma,
know. I don't
hey,
know what's up with
Kuzma,
Papa T, man.
Kyle Kuzma, that's my boy.
Mm.
Kuzma, Kuzma brought them through last night, Jack.
Oh yeah, Kuzma's nice.
Yeah, man. Him and
I didn't,
Danny Green stepped up.
oh, I love him. A lot of Laker fans don't like him. I was mad when the Lakers was talking about getting rid of Kuzma. I'm like, no, you don't get rid of him. You keep that boy.
Man, Danny Green is a Robert Horry type player. You gotta have him on.
Exactly. Exactly.
Gotta
Real
have him.
talk.
Gotta have them veteran, them role, them journeymen, man.
Right.
Them winners. They know what to do to come and make sure the locker room put that culture off in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Danny shot that tray too good last night. I was proud of them, man. They look decent.
Man,
A little rusty.
to me, they look bad. But
Well,
the
yeah,
thing
because
was, I mean, they
because
look rusty. I'm saying they look rusty, but
I
the
think
way
you got to realize something too. That was a big game. It was a first game back after COVID.
that's what
You
I'm
know, they know
telling
they
you.
being televised. Ain't no fans in there, so
That's
that
what
got to be awkward.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Now, match them up against the Clippers. Okay, they was missing two players, Lou Williams and Montrez, but that aside, man, it looked like a mismatch. The
We was missing Rondo.
Clippers had Clippers had a little run. Clippers went up like 10 or 11 points. They was looking good for that little small point. But once the third quarter started, it was over. It's no comparison. Clippers made that one run at the end when your boy Paul George hit them couple 3-pointers. That was
Yeah.
6 points in a few seconds. Other
Yeah.
than that, it wasn't even close, man. They can't stop AD. They cannot
No,
stop
that big
AD.
AD.
They can't
AD a
stop
beast.
it. Period.
AD a beast. That nigga a beast, man. I just don't like what you seen that video when he was in college? I mean, when he was going to, when he was in the locker room and they was spanking him.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, to the person asking about when's Papa T joining, I don't know, man. I have no control over nobody else's setup, their camera, their phone, their computers. I can't produce right there in studio. So I
Hey,
don't know. Papa
hey,
T hasn't joined the last few times he said he would join. So I don't know if he'll join tonight. I'm not gonna wait on him. I know that. When this hour is up, if he haven't joined, I'm out of here.
hey, say, Kyle.
Yeah.
So I go to the baseball game today, right?
Uh,
And well, last night though, I'm at the hotel parking lot. I tell because it's a must-win game for my partner and their son. You know, they little old team and stuff, man. And they cold. You know, they real good and stuff. You know, but they kind of got off to a bad start yesterday. So last night I told them, I said, tomorrow y'all got to win, man. You got to go off. I said, and I said I had already asked them to give me a jack one for me. He said, I got you tomorrow, man. Man came out there today, man, and jack one right away. You heard me?
mhm. Yeah.
Hey, cold little dude, man. Y'all look out for Nick Sanders, y'all. Coming out of Waco, Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? He got about 3 more years and he'll be in the league somewhere, man. I guarantee it, Jack. Yep.
Um. So I just got some news that OG Devil, one of the most known Hoovers, has just passed from 107.
How'd he pass?
It don't say, it just say pass.
How old was it, care about?
Well, Devil was probably maybe like Nuggets age. So I'm guessing about 60, 59, 60.
Okay.
What up, Lisa Jackson?
Is he one of the more infamous?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, as far as being known,
Yeah, for the lifestyle.
he's up there. Yeah.
OG Steve, what's happening, homie?
Well, the reason why I wanted Papa T to come on is he had talked to me before about that Crips always saying that Bloods was associated with BGF and kind of was with them or under them. And he said that's not true. Well, every Crip I know that been in prison back then said it is true. So leading up to this interview, you know, Papa T was supposed to come on the other day. The interview with Volcano. Volcano mentioned that as well. So I wanted Papa T to come on and give his take on that and his take on that interview, and it never happened. So I told him tonight that's what I wanted to discuss, and it may not happen, but you know, sometimes when everybody say something over and over is repeated by over and over by different people, it's usually true, but that don't necessarily mean it's true. And then we all have different experiences. So maybe Papa T's experience is different. Or maybe he was just on one that night I spoke to him and just didn't want to hear that. But also, these dudes are older than Papa T. A lot of these dudes that say that's older than Papa T. So by Papa T going to prison probably in the early 80s, he didn't witness what they witnessed in the late 90s or 80 or 81. You feel me? So it would have been good to get his take on that. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to wait around for the homie. He know we were supposed to be doing this before I even got back to Vegas. So he should have been up and ready if he wanted to. If not, we'll just be patient and wait until he is ready.
Yeah.
Chilling, loco, drinking Henny and Coke, smoking on some cookies.
Man,
OG
hey, I was
Steve in
on
New
some
York.
Henny and Coke all day too, bro. I swear. Hey, and I'm on this old lemon. This lemon
Hey, man,
OG right now.
now, for those that be on here talking about I look big or Kev gaining weight and Kev eating good, you can see his weight. Soon as I got to LA, man, everybody was saying, man, you lost a lot of weight. Man, you slimmed down. Man, you ain't as big as you were. So again, I haven't weighed myself on the scale, so I don't know how much I done lost between Houston and now. But wasn't nobody telling me I lost weight up until I just went to Vegas. So I mean LA. So unfortunately, this past week I've been eating crazy. I've been eating a lot of sweets, even had a soda or two, even had some chicken and some turkey. So I don't know how much longer it's gonna hold up.
Oh no, look like you not already dipped on out.
It's
Yeah,
like I already put on
you talking about you don't know how much longer it can hold up? It's over. What you talking about?
it's like I already put on 7 pounds.
Oh
Man.
man, I can't do it, homie. I ain't gonna do it. You heard me?
Well, you got a house and you in your house every day. You got a
I understand
program.
what you're saying. I got you. I got
I
you.
have no program right now. I'm house to house. I don't. Hey,
Nick can't turn down nothing but his collar right now. You hear
Man,
me?
they gotta eat what he can, how he can.
That's right.
So my niece just ordered me some spaghetti and went to sleep. So I have my spaghetti. I don't know if it's meat in it or no meat. I don't know if it's spicy or not spicy. Just gonna have to eat it though.
You
I
go
hope it's
fade it,
I hope it's some bread in there,
huh? Yeah.
which ain't good either. That keep the stomach, all that bread.
Boy, you dog. You say you don't know if it got meat in there or not, huh?
Oh no.
What
Whatever's
Lisa
in it, I'm
talking
gonna eat
about,
it.
man? What Lisa talking about, man?
Lisa's saying soda's bad, but that's the same broad that had a well of cigarettes in her ashtray when she came on live. So we're gonna leave that alone. I know Lisa soda's bad, but so is them
No, no,
cigarettes.
no. Lisa talking about Loco from 60. Come over here and see me.
Yeah, go see her, dog.
Lisa crazy. Hey Lisa, I ain't coming over there if you all in the same attire you was in that night on there.
That means you should hurry up and go over there.
Oh man, if you don't knock it off.
Look, I'm gonna give you the game.
Man, man,
Stop by CVS,
stop it.
get some lotion.
Stop it, Jack.
When you get there, lotion her ashy knees and her ashy thighs. Flip her over, give her a nice massage. You know, you
Nah,
say you in
man.
shape, you an athlete. You say you got hands, you out from fighting. Go
No.
give her a nice manly massage. Grab her by the back of the neck and just massage her neck and on down her
It
spine.
ain't happening, Kev. It ain't gonna
Then,
happen.
then pat her on her butt. Bow! And spank her hard. Bow! Boom!
Oh man.
Spank her real hard. See how she react. If she get wet, it's your night. If
Hold
she
on,
don't get
hold
if
on, man.
if
Kev, man, you
if,
going in, man.
hey,
Knock it
if
off.
hey, I'm just joking, Loco. I'm just having fun, man. I'm
Knock it
just
off. I see Lisa. Will you stop?
I'm just having fun, man.
Miss
It's,
Lisa's crazy and wild, man. She too wild for me, man. I'm a church going guy, man.
she want to know how she can change her profile so you can see how fine she look.
But I'm saying, what's the whole interest in me all of a sudden, no, Miss Lisa?
Man, let me tell you like this. Let me tell you what a woman once told me. Her looking at, matter of fact, you told me this before too, but I actually heard it from a
I might have
woman.
been wrong. Let's hear it.
No, you was right. You was 100% right. So I'm trying to figure out how a young man like you got so much game.
Man, I ain't got no game at all, man. I tell people I got 12 kids, 2 grandbabies. Man, all that. That's supposed to tell people, you know what? Let me just don't even be interested in him.
Man,
Yeah.
look, a female told me watching us on this video is like us watching Pornhub. She said you don't know what we do to them. They at home just enjoying themselves.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, like I didn't know that. I'm an old man now, I didn't know that.
That's hard.
That's why all them athletes and all them movie stars and sitcom dudes get all them women.
That's why.
I thought it was the money, dog. No, it ain't the money. They sitting at home watching them on TV, fantasizing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, you and Loco doing y'all thing. Keep it up. I need part 2 or update on TS.
Crystal crazy too, man. Crystal talking about it's the beater, the white beater tats has almost got me too
See,
low.
there it go. There it go.
Boy, they crazy. They just jug it down.
There it go, Loco. I haven't heard from TS. I don't know what's going on with TS. Haven't heard from him in a long time. We on shutdown looking at y'all. Malicious Baymac. Megalicious Baymac. They on shutdown looking at us. Hey, Perlana said it's definitely the tats, bro.
Thank you, Miss Perlana.
Bernie said, put your shirt on, man, so Lisa can stop drooling.
Bernie said, cover this stuff up, huh?
What up, Boulevard? Loco. Black Warrior Spirit said women like a challenge, Loco.
I guess, man, it's always been wild like that. It seemed like, when I try to old pass, like push, just be old gentleman, that don't work, man.
Crystal said it's even better when they know you.
We know you too, huh? Oh boy, Crystal crazy. They got me flattered over there.
Crystal said 12 kids and 35 kids. You definitely ready.
Yeah, man. No. Yeah, man. How your kids doing, bro?
I haven't talked to them in a minute. They don't never talk to me when I'm moving place to place and I'm doing bad. They don't never talk to me. As soon as they figure I'm stable, I'm all right, they love me to death.
Yeah.
But I spent some time with my grandson while I was in LA. Had a ball time of my life, man. Love seeing that little cat, man.
Mm-hmm. What do you call you, Papa?
Papa.
Yeah,
Hey, Papa. Hey, Papa. This is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He know every dinosaur.
That's
And I'm
right.
not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. I would bet you $25 that you can't find a dinosaur that he don't know. He know every dinosaur. The boy is 2 years old, man.
No, I'm out.
2-year-old.
That's
Papa,
all right.
Papa, look at this prehistoric dinosaur.
Good, man.
Man. Loco, I got 9 kids and I'm loving it.
Bernie, already, bro. Already, man.
Grandpa. Grandpa. I didn't watch Snoop Dogg and DMX, bro.
I watched a little bit of it.
Was it good, Loco?
When I looked at it, man, DMX was going out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm talking about jamming and everything. He was a little slower than, but he was like, he was on the jams, on the beats. He was doing good, man. I heard oh boy, go back. Snoop say a little something, but it was like that typical same delivery Snoop. You know what I mean? When he be freestyling. DMX went in though. He did good, man, to go up against Snoop Dogg. You would have thought he would have got crushed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was cool.
That's what's up.
You don't smoke cigarettes or marijuana. What are you coughing for, my brother?
COVID.
You got it?
Nah, but shit, I might.
Damn. It's hardcore up, player.
I'm just saying, man. You never know nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Herman Cain probably didn't think he had it. When he got it, he probably thought he just had a bad cough.
Who did?
Herman Cain.
Who's Herman Cain, player?
The black dude that ran for president some years ago.
Oh. They say he thought he had it.
Yeah, hey, and I want to tell Hut something, but I guess I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. I was watching Kendrick Perkins. He's from Texas, right?
Beaumont,
Texas. Tracy McGrady's from Texas, right?
No.
Where he from?
Florida.
Florida? Okay, my bad. Well, he was having a conversation with Tracy McGrady on NBA TV.
Yeah.
Or on ESPN, one of them. And the boy from Beaumont said, man, we big old country dudes. So is Beaumont like real country or what?
Yeah, man. Beaumont got it's go East Texas over there, but it's got a whole lot of country. Yeah, of course.
Do they consider themselves country, or is
Yeah,
he the
growing up this
oddball?
way, everybody you can't do nothing but consider yourself country.
Well, I meet a lot of dudes in the South that swear they ain't country.
I mean, well, now Beaumont cats will call themselves country.
Country. All right. That's what I wanted to know. I was going to ask Hutch, but since you here,
But they try to emulate Houston. They got a complex, with a lot of Beaumont guys that I did a lot of time with and stuff that I know. And they call themselves BMT, Big Money Texas. So they got that little complex and they do their thing down there. Never get it twisted about Beaumont.
yeah,
I was telling you about the 5'9" from LA. The whole family of them moved down that way, type thing. It's cracking around there and thing.
right.
Like it's country.
Polana wants you to pill out, man.
Polana, I pull out, you're gonna mess around and cancel your subscription. I ain't got nothing to see, man.
Let me see what Cuse is doing, because Lisa's kind of turned up right now.
Yeah, but I need OG Cuse to help me out, bail me on out of this.
Cuse told me and Lisa are friends. Q's probably listening though. He listens to all the lives.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there because it ain't nothing malicious or bad. Do you remember in Q's interview when Q said Susan Dunn was bad? Remember he talked about the fine girl, Susan Dunn. You don't remember?
Susan Dunn?
Yeah, you don't remember Q talking about the fine girl that he liked?
I probably do. I just need you to say some more, make me remember.
Anyway, somebody sent me pictures and of her Facebook and everything. It's Cuzzy Capone's mother. Susan Dunn is Cuzzy Capone's mom that Q said was the finest thing that he's ever seen.
Cuz he know about it?
Nah, not that I know of. But if he's seen the interview, if he watches KevMacvideos like most of the homies, then he know. Or if his sister's seen it, or maybe even if Robin Hood's seen it, then he probably know. Right. Or if Baby Gooch watched it. I mean, them homies. So if they not watching it, then they don't know. If they watching, they probably told him. But I haven't told him. I just found out. And I sent all the message to Cute so Cute would know. Cute laughed and was like, wow, I didn't know. Yeah, Cute, you've been gone so long that she done had a couple of kids, dog. And she lived right on the block where we hang out. Where we hang out to this day, she lived on that block.
Right.
Small world.
That's crazy.
I sent Q some link. Q ain't responded.
You said what, bro?
I said Q hasn't responded to the link. Lisa Jackson looking for a wig before Q's come on. Lisa, I want you to get some lotion and I want you to clean off your coffee table before you come on live with Q's, all right? All right, Lisa? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. I'm sorry. I bet you, dog. Say that again. Can't hear you.
Lisa said, "Where a wig at?"
Yeah, because she's gonna be fine for Cutes. She want to be looking good for OG Cutes. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Tell Rockhead he better watch out, man.
Better watch out.
I just got things in the mail.
I don't know what.
Just got me some iron in the mail.
Here goes Southside, Pomona, OG Goob.
Better watch out.
Man, you always got that echo on, man. Turn your device down. Franco Harris.
Good, what's happening, man?
What's up with you, Loco?
It's all good, player.
Oh, shit. Another day, man.
Yeah.
Try not to cuss on here today. Keep it kosher.
Bernie Smith said he almost crashed when Lisa said, "Where my wig?"
What Lisa say, Pip? What you say you almost crashed?
Yeah. Laughing at Lisa.
Hey, y'all like my hat?
What you got? Moron.
That's a Trump diss.
Oh, all right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
What number was Michael Jordan when he came back?
45.
Oh. I didn't like Jordan no way.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Goob. Yeah. I didn't like Franco Harris and Rocky Blyer.
That's all right. I didn't like Tom Brady.
You still don't like him. When I met Franco Harris, though, I had a whole new, different respect for the brother, though.
Hey, the brother got 2 back-to-backs.
And I seen him on his hand.
He had them all on.
Shooting dice like he was broke.
Oh yeah.
That's why most Raider fans is mad about us for the immaculate reception.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it. I was mad at him because he wore them hip pads hanging out of the jersey, old sloppy dude.
I thought that was what you call him used to do that too, though. Was it Eric Dickerson or
ED was wild.
Used to have his hip pads all the way up to the top. Wasn't that Eric Dickerson had it like that?
I think so. I want to say ED did wear his pads like that.
Hey, Sean Williams, you just wrong for that. I'm content.
But you have had some time to step up your game, though, Goob.
Hey, I'm gonna stay in my lane, man. I'm gonna stay in my lane.
All right.
I got other priorities to take care of right now during this coronavirus.
Say no more.
Let me not to cut y'all off, but I want to respond to Hutch. Hutch said Jordan was the man. Found out later he was kind of nasty with some kids, though. Here go the thing. I mean, not about Jordan, but I used to go to Dodger games all the time when I was hustling and getting money when I got out of prison. And I used to normally I went, kind of down the left field or the right field line. But a few times I got close by home plate, by the batter's box. And there's quite a few dudes that's nasty to kids, man. Quite a few. Ken Griffey, Barry Bonds, Eric Karras. A lot of dudes are nasty to kids because they're focused on what they're doing and they worried about their life. They're not worried about the kids' life. Am I like that or would I be like that? Absolutely not, because we was kids once. And as kids, we know how we look up to athletes, to professional sports players. So I would never be that way. But there's a lot of dudes that way. And I had that conversation with Eric Karras before. One-on-one. Well, not necessarily one-on-one, but face-to-face. I had that conversation with Eric Karras, and he helped me to understand that them dudes be focused on their career. Even when they out grocery shopping, man, they thinking about their career when they focus. Now, you may get some dudes they just happy they got millions, like some of these dudes going to strip clubs with COVID and no mask and, going to parties and raping girls and all that. Some dudes is focused, man, and maybe not their whole career, but there's points in people's career where people are focused on work, and so they ain't got time to be nice to a kid. And Jordan has always been known as an asshole and arrogant, so you almost got to expect that from Jordan. even when I met him, he was an asshole and arrogant, but at least he nodded to me. You know what I mean? He wasn't like that toward a dude working in a casino. It was like
Do you
he was
think you
looking
would have had
at
that same?
me.
Do you think you would have had that same rapport? You think LeBron would have embraced you better?
It depends how LeBron was feeling at the time. And I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna use this comparison how I would see LeBron. Now, I went on the field on Father's Day with my son, and I was a big Gary Sheffield fan. I liked Sheffield before he was on the Dodgers. In fact, I liked his uncle, Doc Gooden. So I liked Sheffield off the top. Plus, he was Afrocentric and rebelled against ownership when he was in Milwaukee. So I love Gary Sheffield. Hell of a player, too. And so I go out on the field, and Gary Sheffield sitting right there. He the closest player to me. I want to go meet Sheffield and have my son meet Sheffield. Sheffield put his head down. He ain't paying us no attention because he's in the dugout. I'm outside the dugout. So we probably maybe 6 feet away from Sheffield, 5 feet away from Sheffield. Sheffield didn't want to talk, didn't want to be seen. He didn't speak to my kid, look at my kid. My kid is black. Y'all seen my kid. He darker than me. Sheffield didn't acknowledge him at all. So I'm like, damn, Sheffield gonna do that. So I say something. I'm like, Sheffield put some policies in his mouth. He ain't paying me no attention. He looking at the ground. He looking like he nervous and he a shy type of dude. So anyway, long story short, I'm hot at Sheffield. I'm mad at Sheffield. You know what I'm saying? That was cold how he did my son. Plus, me personally, being a big kid, you know, that was my chance to meet the dude that I liked in the game. So my homeboy, rest in peace, Mailman, tells me, Mailman say, man, I went to a party. This when I went back to prison. He sends me a letter, and he's talking about he partied with Sheffield, and Sheffield is cool. Sheffield's a real dude. Sheffield acts normal, blah, blah, blah. So when I get out, I'm telling him, man, Sheffield ain't shit. Sheffield ain't even cool like that. And he telling me, man, we hung out, we kicked it all night. Like he was cool, telling jokes and, you know, embraced me and everything. So it's about timing, where you at and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I told you I done kicked it with Mike, man, and a lot of dudes wouldn't even know how to even begin to start trying to kick it with Mike Tyson. I done kicked it with him, and I'm from Seguin, man.
yeah.
So, and I know a lot of dudes can't even approach Mike, and I'm like, how in the hell am I sitting behind Mike smoking with him? And I ain't no celebrity nothing like that, man. Mike just because of who I was with. I was with a partner that he really loved and respect. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I met Mike a few times at the barbershop. But
right there, Mr. Max Barbershop right there on Martin Luther King.
Exactly. But I took a picture with him at Lucky Club, and this is what happened. Mike Tyson walks in. Everybody, oh, there go Mike Tyson, but ain't nobody approached me. I immediately jump up. What's up, Mike? And I go to shake his hand, and he like, what's up? He nod his head. He don't want to shake hands though.
Yeah.
And I'm there like a hood though. Like I ain't trying to, look like no groupie or nothing, my nigga. He shook my hand. I said, so now, I'll take a picture with me, Mike. He like, hold on. He like, I'm coming in here to handle some business. I didn't come in here to take no pictures. So now I'm like, oh wow. But he say, hey bro. He say, when I'm finished, I got you, whatever you need. So I go back, I'm watching the games. I ain't thinking about Mike no more because I think he bullshitting. So I'm not even thinking about it. I'm watching the games, still putting bets in on the in play. And I hear like 3 people say, hey man, hey, Mike calling you. So I look, and Mike is standing there looking goofy and shit. And Mike like, hey brother, you still want to take that picture? I said, yeah. He said, who gonna take the picture? I'm like, man, I'll take a selfie. He like, you don't want nobody else to take the picture? I'm just trying to get the opportunity to take the picture. And then Mike is like telling somebody, hey man, take a picture. So this Damu dude take my phone and take a picture of it. So yeah, Mike is cool. Like I said, I didn't see him many times at the barbershop. He was cool. He's speaking everything. But I got a quick story about Eric Karras because he's the one that put me up on game. So Eric Karras, a white boy, first baseman for the Dodgers.
Come on, man. Eric Karras, nigga.
White people loved him. I couldn't stand him. But because he would always hit in a double play when I needed him to get the big hit or to win the game, he couldn't win the game. I didn't like Eric Karras, but I'm a big Dodger fan. So I'm going to games. I'm having these debates with a lot of white people and Jewish people about Eric Karras. And of course, their response, they hating Sheffield. But I'm a stat guy. I'm telling stats and all that other stuff about Sheffield. Batting average, clutch hits, all that old good stuff. So one day, my sister, I used to buy her tickets too. So my sister and my nephew would go to games with me, my kids, and my kids' mama. I would get 6 tickets to most games, 4 to 6 tickets, because I was hustling. And so one day my sister say Eric Karras finna be in the jungle. Well, I'm not going to no jungle. She like, boy, this about baseball. This ain't about no gang banging stuff. I think it's Jim Gilliam Park. So she convinced me to go. So I go up there because there's a couple Dodgers up there. Manny Mota's there. I had already met Mota though. Eric Karras is there. I don't care to meet him, but my sister like him. And I can't remember who else at the time. I can't remember right now. So we go up there. I grab a bat, glove, balls, all that, because I got plenty of balls. We go up there, and Eric Karras is signing autographs. So I get in the line like everybody else you're getting whatever line you want for the different players. So I get in Eric Karras' line, and I go up there and I tell him how I felt about him. I'm like, man, you ain't even cool. Like I come to Dodger games, I spend my money at Dodger games, I catch you before the Dodger game. You signing little white kids' balls, but you can't speak to me or my son. You ain't signed no ball for my son. And not expecting him to take it so cool and give me the game. That's when he explained to me, man, when I'm out there before the games, yeah, I'm going to sign a couple of autographs, but I'm not there to do autographs. And he said, man, I'm locked in. I done did my pregame workout. I already got the game plan in my head. He like, I can't hear you yelling my name over there. I can't see you and your son over there when I'm right here signing autographs. I'm only signing a couple autographs. He said, I'm locked in, man. He said, I get my money from playing baseball. I got to get my contract from putting up numbers. You know what I'm saying? And it made all the sense in the world. So I understood what Sheffield was going through too. Now you catch some of them brothers off the court, off the field, it's a whole different ball game. They willing to talk to you and give you the game. So I withhold my judgment on players such as Jordan and anybody else on how they may have acted toward kids or other grown folks.
Right.
But matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say his name, but I'm gonna say it like this. I know 2 Hall of Fame baseball players, at least 2, that actually was cussing and disrespecting little white kids and saying screw their mother, screw their daddy. I didn't think that was cool. I thought it was a little bit funny that the role was reversed, that a black star could do that to white people, whereas I've seen white people do it to black people. So I thought it was a little funny, but I thought that was cruel and cold that you a superstar at the time, now you Hall of Famers, to treat little kids like that regardless of what color they are, especially at that age that they was. They were little young kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's in people. Just because they got millions or they athletes, we shouldn't hold them to some super high standard of how they treat other human beings, because we all human. You feel me? So some of them are gonna be assholes, period. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all just got stuck, huh? Y'all thinking about what I
Hey,
said?
cause I ain't gonna lie, Kev, you took us on a long story right there. That
Yeah,
was
we
kinda
took us on.
I
We
mean,
were cutting you
this
off.
Kev,
You always say me to cut you off. So we.
listen, this kevmacvideos. Goob comes on here and Goob talks for 40, 45 minutes. Goob come on here and gives the topic, and we start following Goob's topic. Why I can't talk?
We was
Cause
there.
I ain't say you can't talk. I'm
I
glad. I
mean,
was
you
just
said I
going to
went
say,
over
but
a
I
long
wasn't going to say
story.
nothing. I'm glad you spoke. You spoke
Man,
for a long time.
you know what, Loco? Normally you so high you could sit back and take an hour-long story. Now you can't take a 4-minute story.
Hey, Kev, I had one. I remember my little cousin, he used to break dance and all that, right?
Uh-huh.
So your boy Ice T, this was when his Porsche was primer.
Uh-huh.
And my cousin used to always say, "Man, come to this club with me." It was over by MacArthur Park. I was like, "Man, I don't want to go to no breakdancing club," you know. So one weekend I was at my grandma, because one of my grandmamas on my stepdaddy's side stayed on 49th and San Pedro. My grandmama on my mom's side stayed on Melrose in Vermont, close to Hollywood. And that's where I first seen Ice-T roll past LA College right there on Vermont. And so we go to the club, and it's Ice-T DJing at the club across the street from in MacArthur Park. That was the first time I had ever seen. That's before he came out with any of his little rap songs or any of that. He used to DJ at a breakdancing club, and that was just a story I just had to.
You just want to show me you could tell a short story. Huh?
Yeah, I could tell a short story and cut it off.
All right, so somebody asked, was I referring to Barry Bonds? Number one, Barry Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame.
No, and probably won't get in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Time's running out. Now, number two, here go a Barry Bonds story. I was out in the bleachers in Dodger Stadium. Let me try to keep it short. In left field, of course, because he played left field. Barry Bonds was actually, he was an arrogant dude too, but he was actually fun. And this is what I mean by he was fun. Dodgers and Giants. Dodgers and Dodger fans hate the Giants. So Barry's in left field. And then you used to have a lot of white people at Dodger games, racist white people. So they would be calling Barry Bonds monkeys and niggers and all kind of stuff. And Barry Bonds would sit there and he would act like he don't hear them. And every now and then he would look just to see, what area, what type of people were saying this to him. He wouldn't say nothing back, wouldn't give him no finger, none of that stuff. So Barry Bonds tried to give a foul ball to the stands, and they threw the ball back on the thing. And he turned around and he laughed, and he started clowning. He just started having fun with the Dodger fans. Never disrespectful or none of that. So whatever y'all might think of Barry Bonds, that's not my experience. I've been in a lot of Dodger games with him in the outfield, and he'd rather just stay quiet and ignore you than anything else. But again, he wasn't even ignoring everybody. He was actually having fun with Dodger fans. So, and trying to give them balls. So I ain't got nothing bad to say about Barry.
I think if they would put Sosa or what's the white dude name that was battling with him?
Mark
McGuire or him. I mean, if you're gonna put any one of them in, he's got to go in as well.
Right.
I mean, go with the steroid, with that steroid allegations back then, all of them probably was on that,
Well, Mark McGuire admitted it, but it wasn't illegal when Mark McGuire was using PEDs, performing enhancing drugs. Sosa probably never get in because number one, he's Dominican. Not that means a whole lot, but it kind of does in America. Number two, he also had the cork back when he was.
Oh yeah,
And
He
then
got
number,
cracked.
yeah, and then number three, he's not really around like some of the other, most people become analysts. They be in the studio and they deal with these dudes all the time.
Right.
So Sosa wasn't like that. And then if there's a fourth reason, and this probably ain't got nothing to do with it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Dude with his skin disease and his look like lipstick and the way he dresses, I think they ain't accepting of that either.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy be putting on lipstick and stuff.
I think it may be part of his skin disease. His lips look real red, like he got red lipstick on. His skin is real light, like he lost all his pigmentation.
I want to know how many. They say that about baseball players not making it in there for the PEDs and all that. But just think of how many football players are actually in there and we're using it back in that time to play. But it's acceptable in football more than it is, I guess, in baseball, because you got to expect a lot of football players using enhancing drugs, man, to make them bigger, faster, stronger.
Man, you remember Lyle Alzado?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it was other people doing it, especially now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it started taking effect to them, just like how it was with wrestlers. A lot of wrestlers was using it, and a lot of them were, committing suicide and doing all type of other things. And then there's certain football players that minds were starting to go bad after they used it for so many years, but they just wasn't testing for it in football like as much as they do in baseball.
There's like three people correcting me saying Sammy Sosa bleaches his skin. That's normal in the Caribbean and in Africa. But dude look like he white, man. He looked like a albino almost.
Yeah. I had a not to go off topic, but this story was always kind of in the back of my head that I want to talk about. Was going to Rosecrans Skateway, man, when I was like 15, 16 years old. It was crazy because I stayed on 28th and LaSalle at the time. This right before the year before I moved to Pomona. And my buddy,
right before you was gonna join NHB. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I was avoiding those dudes that was in that little project right there on LaSalle. I crossed the street when I walked to my house. But my buddy he stayed on Arlington, but it was kind of directional of me. But I don't think it was like 27th or 28th in Arlington. It was right where the dip is. You know where the dip is on Arlington, where the double hill is off Adams in Arlington. So we used to catch. I used to go to my buddy's house. His mom let me go over there spend the night, so we'd go to the skating ring. So we would catch the bus on Adams in Arlington and catch it all the way down Arlington until we got to Rosecrans. We would go in the skating ring. We was young, but my boy he had to be about 5'10", 5'11". He was tall. I couldn't have been no more than about 5'4", something like that. He had his own skates. I had to rent mine once I got to the skating ring. So we went there about 3 or 4 times. About the last time that we went, he took his skates and had them wrapped around his neck. I had ordered mine. I'm telling him, I said, man, we need to leave before, at least 30 minutes before it closes. Because we could see, at that time, I knew it was gang bang. You could tell gang members and all that. I wasn't affiliated, wasn't associated, knew nothing about who was from where or whatever. And so he brought his little brother this time. His little brother was BSing around. So we didn't leave until 15 minutes after, before it closed. So we get to the bus stop on Rosecrans in Arlington, and we're sitting on the bus stop. But mind you, when we were in the in the skating ring while we're skating, there was this dude that kept messing with my boy Trent. He just kept looking at him like, homie, where you from? He just kept messing with, and I kept telling him, man, we don't bang. We don't bang, right? So we get to the Rosecrans and we sitting on the bus stop. The skating ring gets out. We're still stuck on the bus stop waiting for the bus. You know, buses at that time rode all night long. You know, so we're waiting on the bus and the car pull up and it buses a U-turn and it's the same dude that was messing with my buddy the whole time. And he jumped out the car. Homie, where you from? It just started. And me, I was so little, I was like, we don't bang, homie, we don't bang, right? So he telling my boy Trent, I want them skates. And back then that was what size you wear. That was the question that they asked you. Hey, homie, what size you wear? You know what I'm saying? And Trent, not knowing to say your size or whatever, you know that later on to say that, but he told him his size. He was like, yeah, that's my size. Give me them. They was 4 deep in the car. So we sitting on the bus. He had Trent skates off his neck. You know what I'm saying? And it was his homeboys that was in the car. Man, why don't you leave them little niggas alone, man? Let them go. And homie said, man, I'm just testing y'all. Y'all need to do, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get the hell out of here. Because at that time, it was like 1 something in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up giving Trent. That was the last time we ever went to Rosecrans skating ring again. We didn't never go. We was about, 14, 15, something like that. I just wanted to tell that story. It was short.
All right. Real short.
Huh?
What did you say, real short?
That wasn't short.
They said you got.
I was trying to make it short.
They said you got 10 more minutes to go.
Oh.
Hey, look.
Hey, well, where
you at on Space Plus? I'll be on Space Plus, like no matter what I'm doing, I'm on Space Plus. I could be under the cover doing something nasty, and I'll still be playing Space Plus like that.
Y'all don't? Did none of y'all mess with Pinochle? Y'all never played Pinochle?
So you don't play Space Plus?
Huh?
Space Plus.
No, because
Spades,
once you start playing Pinochle, man, Spades is boring compared to Pinochle.
Man, I never met a Pinochle player that could beat me in Spades in my life. I put that on my mama.
See, there you go.
Real talk.
Huh?
I'm not saying that one can't beat me. I never met one that could. All the Pinochle players that talk down on Spades come to the spade table and get their ass whooped. That counting cards and all that, and it don't mean nothing when I'm at the table.
I know, because it's just a different game. I'm saying that it's more, it's more, you think more in Pinochle. Once you start playing Pinochle, Spades is like a
easy. I don't know, it's like checkers to a chess player.
Huh?
It's like checkers to a chess player.
Yeah. Because I played chess. Checkers don't mean nothing playing chess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Chess is a mental game, man. You can outthink a person in chess. Checkers, you don't need very much to. Once you move a piece one side,
Kev.
Go ahead, Loco.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
3:30 p.m. August 1st. Goob still telling the story.
I'm about to wrap it up. Papa T once again is a no-show. I'm gonna go eat me some spaghetti and I'm gonna play some Spades Plus, man.
All right, homie, man. Good seeing y'all boys, man.
Hey, y'all stay up, Loco. Kev.
Already.
Salute.
Already. Hey, Kev, Mac Heads and Maniacs. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we start getting back on the regular. You know what I'm saying? I think we finna get on back cranking on up. So let's get it cracking, man, and get some good content and have some good nights, man.
Yeah, I'll give y'all a maximum of 3 months. 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, I don't know what I'll be doing or where I'll be. So with that said, y'all take it easy, man. I'll be working on Cynthia Nunn Part 2 in probably 2 days. And then we got one more interview coming up after that. It's the Lantana interview. And then we'll be on hiatus for who knows how long. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a good weekend. I'm out. Peace.